what about this? When we talked about one of our videos recently, the whole Steven Seagal factor, and I want to know what you're hearing about that. I mean, both Machida and Silva have repeatedly credited Master Steven Seagal with helping them out. Have you heard any more about that? Do you know if Steven Seagal is going to be at the fight? And do you think that that is real? That the Steven Seagal, you know, in other words, do you give Seagal the kind of credit that apparently Silva and Machida are giving him for helping them with their fights? We're going to talk about all that and more, but first I got to tell you about this. Aero Caddy here. Check this out right here. Aero Golf has sponsored us for this month for our new videos and the videos that we shot for them. Aero Golf is paying us for this sponsorship, and they also have given us this free Aero Caddy here, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Cedar Joyner of Aero Golf is my cousin, so I want to tell you all that. Make sure you look at all the disclosures and all the disclaimers, including the description and at the end of this video. But here's the thing, like, we shot some videos with these guys, and you can check it out and check out our videos we did. We were actually on the golf course. I thought, you know, in my personal opinion, I'm not a big golfer, but in my personal opinion, I thought this is pretty cool. It's 20 bucks. Look, if you're a golfer, you know someone that is, you might want to check into this. You might want to check it out right here. I think they look really nice. Could be a good stocking stuffer. Might be something that you might want for your golf game, so check that out.
First of all, for me, Steven Seagal is a great martial artist master. He knows a lot, you know, and he's a true master of the sport, you know. But we cannot say that Machida and Anderson did the front kick because of him. I spoke to Machida last Saturday, and I asked him like 3 times about Seagal, and he got kind of mad at me actually, because he said, "Listen to me, not like Seagal. He told me once, like 2 days before the fight, for me to kick him in the face. That is something that it works in a MMA fight. But I trained with my father like since I was 5-6 years old. Seagal didn't teach me. He told me to use it, and that's it. Nothing else, you know. But you know, and he still has some good moves, you know. Jose Aldo told that he tried to practice a little bit with him, but he said nothing really worked, in his opinion, in a real fight. But I don't know. I think it depends on the style of each fighter, as well. You know, it's not like, oh, let's just front kick the other guy in the face or do some strange Aikido move. It depends on the fighter, and I definitely see Seagal. I definitely think that he can teach good things, but I don't know if his influence is that big for fighters like Anderson Silva and Machida and high-level guys, you know.
Well, and what you said makes a lot of sense. If you're a great striker, like Anderson Silva or Machida, you probably can incorporate either Seagal's tactics or his advice on certain precision strikes or stealth kicks or whatever like that. But if, you know, let's say Seagal is working with I don't know, Brock Lesnar about you know, how to do a front kick, it may not work as well for Brock because he may not be able to execute that. So like you said, it all comes down to each individual fighter. Of course, a huge bulk of the credit goes to the fighters and their teams and their training and everyone like that, no doubt about that. But that's interesting with that insight with Seagal.